does not exist. We are all equals as human beings. You could be anyone if you put in the time. You will reach the top, and that's that. So, I am not talented, I am obsessed.
Give it up for the notorious Conor McGregor!
There's two things I really like to do, and that's whoop ass and look good, and I'm doing one of them right now, and Saturday night, I'm gonna do the other.
I'm gonna wipe out everyone in this division, I said that, and I will do it.
He's a little short-ass twerp, and I look forward to punching a hole in his face.
I'm gonna hand him my spit bucket, tell him to go back and spit shine that belt, and bring it back here as they're ready for me to take it. I'm sitting up here with my feet on the desk. What's anyone up there gonna do about it? Not one of you are gonna do anything about it.
Conor was born in Dublin City in one of the national maternity hospitals here, 12th of July 1988. Midwife turned to my wife and said, this guy is going to be a boxer, because he came out of the womb with his fists clenched. So he was destined to be a fighter, I think.
I had many fights growing up, as most young boys do from where I'm from and around this area. Get into fights. I won some and I lost some.
When he went boxing, I remember he turned to us and says, "Why didn't you put me in boxing earlier?" He knew that was for him.
Conor first stepped into my gym when he was about 16. Conor did stand out early on in that he could hit hard, and he also had a, let's call it a gregarious personality.
I was thrown into a plumbing trade. Give a about plumbing, didn't know anything about plumbing. I just went on that site because culture told me that that's what I have to do. I'd done it for a while, and then I realized this is not what I want to do. If this is not what I want to do, then what the f am I doing it for? And I walked out, 18 months in, maybe.
There was a concern there for us, for his mother and father. We didn't know what he was going to do, to be honest with you.
Early on, obviously didn't know what it was. I couldn't look to my mother and say, hey, this Irish man done it. I'm gonna follow in his footsteps, because there was no footsteps. I had to create my own footsteps and follow them. They were a little unsure at first, but they supported me, and they knew I would do it. If I said I'd do it, so.
I was actually in Ireland, and people kept coming up to me and talking about Conor McGregor. Have you ever seen Conor McGregor fight? Have you ever heard of Conor McGregor? Well, I came back to Vegas and talked to the matchmakers, and they had heard of him. So I flew him out from Ireland. He and I went out to dinner. He told me he's on what's called the dole, which is basically unemployment over there. When I left that dinner, I said, I don't know if this kid can fight, but if he can even fight a little bit, he's going to be a huge star. There's only 9,000 people that can get into that arena in Dublin, and it sounds like there's 90,000.
It was a phenomenal night for the sport in our country, and it sent it into the stratosphere over here.
We're not here just to take part, we're here to take over.
He wasn't in the UFC to make up numbers. He wasn't there to be a token Irish guy. He was there to take over, and that's what happened over the last 12, 24 months. The numbers don't lie.
No pipe did hum, no battle drum did sound its red tattoo, but the Anjos bells or the levee swells rang out in the foggy dew.
When Conor won the interim title and he beat Chad Mendes, I think it boosted the confidence of European fighters that they can compete at this level. You know, these guys will come up every once in a while that have that it factor, that thing that other people are attracted to. He speaks well, he's very funny, he's a home run.
I'm the real champion. At the king of Dublin, yeah? You're looking at him.
This next fight is done and dusted. It's over. It's been over since January of this year. Aldo is a busted flush at this moment, okay? He's finished. After the Dennis Siver fight in Boston, remember when Conor jumped the ring and he was in Aldo's face? That moment the fight was on. Conor McGregor is going to crack Jose Aldo's skull. I'm not happy to say that, but I think Jose Aldo would want to have a good craniologist on standby.
Look into my eyes, little man. Little Brazilian. Ooh, vamos, hey.
If he shows up, he will be agitated, he will be over-emotional. If I half faint, he will overreact. He will drain himself from this. He will panic. He will overload on the right hand. I will slip the right hand and bang the left hook. That will be the beginning of the end.
McGregor, how long is it going to take you to rip his head off?
It will be done in one.
Happening on the night. I'm going to go in and fight until it's over and wear my heart on my sleeve. And I can't lose then, you know what I mean? I can only win then. So I'm looking forward to going in and fighting with pride, you know what I mean? The pride of my country behind me. And
do you expect a lot of Irish people to be here?
yeah, there's a good few coming over that I know of.
Yeah. Ryanair thing going or
Ryanair? I don't know.
Most likely.
I don't know about that now, but I know Gunny, for Gunny, the Icelandic. They like the airlines people have like planes for him, or they organise deals and they fly them all. So he had like 3 planes coming over. That'd be a great thing if that happened. Maybe in the future. I mean, again, I'm the first guy. You know what I mean? So I'm looking to bring mixed martial arts to the Irish public. You know, and show them a true martial artist in myself.
We've seen great boxers come out of Ireland. Wayne Pocket Rocket, my colleague, who you know as well, lives in Vegas, works for the UFC, worked at least for the UFC, and we've seen plenty of great boxing out of Ireland. Mixed martial arts, how big is it in Ireland?
It's grown every day. We have a long history of boxing. You know, we've had some great boxers over the years, some great world champions, and our Olympians are some of the best in the world. You know what I mean? So
and Muay Thai as well. You've got great Thai boxers out of Ireland as well.
Yeah. Again, we're lovers of combat in our country. You know what I mean? This is why I'm proud to be here and proud to fight in the purest form of combat. You know what I mean?
It'll be fun.
I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna fight. You know, I'm gonna put on a show. Trust me on that. People can say all they want about. I haven't fought UFC caliber opponents, but I am a UFC caliber opponent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna prove that, and it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
So are we.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's like we said, it's one of the fights we're looking forward to.
Yeah,
Bruno, Cage Rage, right?
Cage Warriors.
Cage Warriors.
Yeah.
You're fighting Cage Rage or Cage Warriors?
Cage Warriors.
Cage Warriors as well?
We have the same show,
Yeah.
So, what's it like? Were you fought in England before? Have you fought in Ireland?
No, I fought in Wales, Wales, England, but I haven't fought
very
in
well.
Ireland. Yeah.
Done real good.
They're gonna have a show in July.
June 1st. Cahill is defending his belt. Yeah.
May, June, and July. It's May 3rd, no, May 4th, June.
Oh, they have serious amount of shows. Now, Cage Warriors is a top quality promotion. You know, like Frank said earlier about Irish opponents, and I beat Irish opponents. He said something like that, but you know what I mean. The top quality opponents, guys that are on Cage Warriors, they're not just Irish opponents. You know what I mean? Bruno's a top quality opponent that fights on Cage Warriors. Guys that have come from Cage Warriors have had the Cage Warriors title: Mike Bisping, Dan Hardy, Bigfoot Silva, Ross Pearson. A lot of UFC guys, you know what I mean? And I've gone in and I've held 2 belts at the same time. Held the lightweight belt, 155 pound, and the featherweight belt, 145 pound.
At the same time?
At the same damn time, yeah. So you know what I mean?
You like to fight.
And I never fought an Irish guy for those belts, you know what I mean? So I've been fighting. My last opponent was 21 wins, 3 losses, you know what I mean? That's a serious record in MMA, 21 wins, 3 losses. His only losses were decision losses to your man, the other Swede that's on the card, Coruscant. He decisioned them.
Lost decision to Akira.
Another UFC guy, Anton Quivanine, I think he was cut, but he only decisions. You know what I mean? I stopped him in 1 round. So people can say what they want about opponents, and I haven't fought lack of opponents, and I can say what I want as well. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, You can say it all you want. It's about going in and showing it, and that's what I will do on Saturday night. Trust me on that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to show.
We're looking forward to it. I like this. I like the mentality. I like the confidence.
That's what I was saying earlier about this fight. Is that like I like the mental game both guys are playing outside the cage, and then how they're both going to approach this fight no matter what. Because like Marcus is one of those guys that always raises. He always makes an exciting fight no matter what. Obviously, he's an exciting fighter as well. So it's going to be one of those things where everything's going to kind of let's find out whether am I the small in this case, am I the big fish in the small pond, or am I the medium-sized fish that's now in everybody's pond? Like, which one am I? And then now
I'm the champ.
You know, so it's one of those games you kind of figure out. That's why I like, especially with the matchmaking in the UFC, because they grab guys like, I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure about him, but it's gonna be great. Let's see what happens. I was saying earlier, stop looking at the names. Pay attention to the fight itself. And the fight's gonna be fireworks. That's why I want to be paying attention to this fight because I want to see what's going to happen. I'm interested in how this whole thing pans out.
Well, do we think it could be the fight of the night?
You're hoping so this week.
No, I'm not hoping for fight of the night. To me, a fight of the night is a loss. I'm looking to dominate. I'm not looking for fight of the night. Fight of the night to me, fight of the night must make the contest close. I'm not going in just to take part. I'm going in to dominate. So fight of the night to me is second place. So I'm looking for the finish. I'm looking for some sort of.
That is good.
There should be a performance of the night. There should be a performance of the night. A fight of the night. Fight of the night is great. Don't get me wrong. I love a good fight of the night. But to me, a fight of the night is not what I'm after. I'm looking for a performance of the night, sub of the night, KO of the night.
I was going to be a bit prejudiced and say that for me, fight of the night is sort of like an Irish fight because it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. It's going to be blood in there.
You fought in England and Wales. You're from Ireland. You fought in England. What is it about the island breed? What's up with you guys out there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You just like it.
They're like America's Hawaii.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
island people.
Their entire establishment as a country was a fight to begin with, and they've been fighting their entire lives, and all they do is fight. They're raised. Their great grandfathers fought. Their grandfathers fought. They fight. It's the mentality. You go over there. I go to Dublin every other year. And
I've seen you a few years ago.
It's amazing over there.
Was
I
it
keep going
nice
back.
year?
I was supposed to go this year. I couldn't.
Years ago, I saw you out of
it's so much fun.
outside of a nightclub. Yeah.
I
was like, "Hey, Frank, man, I was taking
Temple Bar.
Yeah, down on Temple Bar. Yeah. He's down on Temple Bar.
Was I standing up or was I on my knees?
And then they started a fight outside the bar.
I was like, "Oh, Frank, I was like, getting a pizza."
Yeah, so I love because of that mentality. Like you walk in there and everyone in there is like, okay, and it's not new school like we have in America. A guy drops and a gun comes out, a knife comes out, someone's got a bat.
I wouldn't call that new school. I think
it's old school. Is now they come in. It's okay, like you go to fight breaks out. Okay, all right. Oh, your beer. You check the truth. Okay, here's a beer. Like that's the end of it. It's over. Yeah. And I kind of like that mentality about a whole culture where they're like, we'll fight tooth and nail every day, every time. But at the end of it, it was just a fight. We're okay. We'll move on to something else. So it's fun for me to go over there, and that's why I like watching Irish fighters when they make the jump out of their organizations into like back then it was Strikeforce and now it's the UFC. And when they jump up, it's like, what are they going to do and how's it going to work? Because the passion that you see from these guys. That's what makes the fight.
Can I name one more Irish fighters that we should keep our eyes on and that we should look forward to seeing in the future?
Hey man, my whole gym, the gym is full of guys. I'm the first, but I'm gonna kick in the door. I'm gonna open the door for my country, man. We're gonna be flooding the place soon enough. You know what I mean? So if I was to give you names out of the gym, Cathal Pendred, cage-wise welterweight champ. Bruno fought him, had a great fight with him. Paddy Houlihan, another, he's heading out. He's a bantamweight 10-0.
I was going to say, had to be Paddy.
He's 10-0 bantamweight. He's heading over to the Ultimate Fighter trials, the 135 with the women and men. So, man, that's a star in the making. Phil Mulpey, man, the gym is full of talented guys and guys that wear their heart on their sleeve. You know what I mean? The guys that the UFC want, and I'm looking forward to hopefully ushering in. You know what I mean? Getting us all in there.